Hey all you cool cats, what's up? What's going on? That's the take. What's good, home skillets? It's your friend PDB right here. So it's been about a year since my last real big vid on the game Neo Virginia RPG, and I wanted to briefly update y'all on how things are going. You can get from the title screen into the main gameplay now in a single go now, no bullshit, Noli Perdere Tempus Luceris, don't waste the player's time. The combat system is not only functional, it is elegant, it's like connect the dots, I guess. I feel like this would even work well on a touchscreen interface, although I'm not going to do it for that because touchscreen garbage. I still have to test it in a wider variety of combat scenarios, including matches consisting of different ally and enemy numbers and more varied attack types, but so far it works very nice and leads to a satisfying gameplay loop. The dialogue system is at last functional thanks to the very lovely tutorials from the very lovely DevBird. You can check out his work here. I have structures and systems developed for the inventory and items, so those I can create on the fly and it'll remember their ID counts automatically. Google eventually did kick me out of the mapping API thing for some reason, but I have enough of the coastline mapped already that it shouldn't pose a problem. I might rewrite my mapping program and give it some kind of algorithm that tries to follow coastlines instead of scanning the entire region, but at this stage that might not be worthwhile. Next up on the table is Entity Display. I gotta figure out a method where I can make 2D sprites cast shadows as though they are 3D objects, while also being able to animate them. At first I was considering using the dolly mixture method, championed by 2 clicks fill up, and just have each of these slices be a quad set to transparent cutout, but this would seem to be awful to animate and would likely lead to slowdown during gameplay. So I think instead I will just have each sprite in the game world have an invisible low poly mesh around it, so that it only casts a shadow. And then I can animate the sprites in the meshes a lot more easily, since the same mesh can map to several different sprites. A big reason I need to have realistic sunlight and shadows in the game is because the game is an orthographic projection, but I also want to have jumping. Realistic shadows will help the player's brain make sense of depth in the game world. I'll need to simulate moonlight too, maybe, especially since the moon has been partially terraformed and thus made more reflective by the time of the game's setting. When that's done, I'll be focusing on plain and simple party navigation. Currently you fall through the floor when you jump. I'm probably going to roll my own collision detection for the sake of making it less janky, and after that maybe world space assets like buildings, probably going to make a save point building first. That's going to be pretty cool. That's pretty much it. I'm PDB and I hope you have a great day. Stay beautiful.